Hey Aries, I just pulled some cards for you, and what I am seeing here is absolutely incredible. The energy coming through right now is so charged, so electric, and honestly, I need you to sit down for this because the universe is literally screaming celebration at you right now. Like, I am looking at these cards and my heart is racing because this is not just good news, this is life-changing news. So I shuffled the deck with your energy in mind, asking specifically about what is coming for Aries in the near future. And the first card that jumped out, and I mean jumped, was the Knight of Wands. This card came flying out of the deck before I even finished shuffling properly. Now listen, when a card physically leaps from the deck like that, it means the energy is urgent. It means something is moving fast. And it means you need to pay attention because time is of the essence here. The Knight of Wands is pure fire energy, and you are already a fire sign. So this is like doubling down on that passionate, ambitious, fearless energy that you naturally carry. But here's what makes this so significant right now. This knight represents rapid movement, sudden opportunities, and the kind of momentum that feels almost unstoppable. You know that feeling when everything just clicks into place and doors start opening that you did not even know existed? That is exactly what this card is promising you right now. What I am seeing with the Knight of Wands is that you have been planning something, maybe dreaming about something, possibly working on something behind the scenes that not everyone knows about. And this knight is telling me that the time for planning is over. The time for action is now. This is not a card of hesitation or second guessing. This is a card that says, saddle up, because you are about to go on the ride of your life. The interesting thing about this knight is that he does not just represent you taking action, he also represents opportunities coming to you at lightning speed. So you might find that within the next few weeks, you are going to receive news, offers, invitations, or proposals that seem to come out of nowhere but feel absolutely right. And here is the thing, Aries, you are going to need to trust your gut and move quickly when these opportunities present themselves because they are not going to wait around forever. I am also picking up travel energy with this card, or at the very least, movement from one phase of your life to another. This could be literal travel where you are going somewhere exciting and new, or it could be metaphorical travel where you are stepping into a completely different version of your life. Either way, pack your bags because you are not staying where you are right now for much longer. The Knight of Wands is also showing me that you have found your confidence again. Maybe there was a period recently where you doubted yourself, where you felt stuck or uncertain about which direction to take. But that version of you is in the rearview mirror now. The person you are becoming, the person you are already starting to embody, is bold, decisive, and ready to claim what is rightfully yours. And the universe is responding to that energy shift by sending you opportunities that match your new vibration. Now, the second card I pulled for you is the Queen of Pentacles, and oh my goodness, this card is making me emotional because it represents the material manifestation of everything you have been working toward. The Queen of Pentacles is the ultimate card of abundance, security, and luxury. She sits on her throne surrounded by nature, holding a golden coin, completely comfortable in her success and prosperity. This card is telling me that you are about to step into a phase of genuine financial stability and material comfort. Now, I know that might sound simple, but let me break down what this really means for you. The Queen of Pentacles does not represent scraping by or barely making ends meet. She represents thriving. She represents having more than enough. She represents being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor without constantly worrying about money. For some of you watching this might manifest as a significant increase in income. Maybe you are getting a raise, a promotion, a new job offer, or a business opportunity that is going to substantially improve your financial situation. For others, this might be about finally receiving money that has been owed to you, or an investment paying off in a big way, or even an inheritance or unexpected windfall coming your way. But the Queen of Pentacles is not just about money, she is also about creating a beautiful, nurturing, comfortable environment for yourself. This queen loves luxury, but not in a superficial way. She loves quality. She loves things that make her feel grounded and secure. So I am seeing some of you finally being able to afford that apartment or house you have had your eye on, or renovating your current space to make it feel more like a sanctuary, or investing in high-quality items that bring you genuine joy and comfort. What I love about this card showing up for you is that it represents earned success. This is not about winning the lottery or getting lucky. This is about reaping what you have sown. All those times you worked when you were exhausted, all those moments you sacrificed immediate gratification for long-term goals, all those instances where you chose discipline over impulse, they are all paying off now. The Queen of Pentacles is the universe saying, I see you, I see how hard you have been working, and here is your reward. This queen also has a very nurturing energy, So I'm picking up that some of you might be in a position to help others financially or materially once your own abundance comes in. And that is going to feel really good, because you have a generous heart, Aries. And being able to support the people you love when they need it is going to bring you just as much joy as your own success. The third card that came through is the Seven of Wands. And this is where things get really interesting, because this card is all about defending your position, standing your ground, and fighting for what is yours. Now, at first glance, this might seem like it contradicts the celebratory energy of the other cards, but let me explain why this is actually a positive sign for you. The Seven of Wands shows up when you are in a position of advantage, when you are on higher ground, when you have something worth protecting. You do not fight for nothing. You fight because you have achieved something valuable, and now you need to maintain it. So, the fact that this card is here tells me that yes, success is coming, yes, abundance is flowing, but you are also going to need to be prepared to protect your blessings. Here's what I am picking up specifically. As you start to rise, as you start to step into your power and claim your success, there are going to be people who have opinions about it. There might be some jealousy, some competition, some people who suddenly have a lot to say about your choices and your path. The Seven of Wands is telling you that you cannot let other people's energy, opinions, or negativity slow you down or make you doubt yourself. This card is actually showing me that you have the strength and the conviction to stand firm in your truth regardless of what anyone else thinks. You are not going to back down, you are not going to shrink yourself to make others comfortable, and you are not going to apologize for your success. That is the energy of the Seven of Wands, and it is exactly the energy you need as you move into this next chapter. I am also seeing that some of you might be dealing with actual competition in your professional life. Maybe you are going for a position that other people want, or you are launching a business in a crowded market, or you are competing for a contract or opportunity that multiple people are pursuing. The Seven of Wands is telling you that you have what it takes to come out on top, but you need to be strategic, you need to be confident, and you need to be willing to showcase your unique value and talents without holding back. The beautiful thing about this card is that it shows you winning these battles. The figure in the Seven of Wands is on higher ground, which means he has the advantage. That is you, Aries. You have the advantage. You have the skills, the experience, the drive, and the universal support to succeed. You just need to stay focused and not let anyone or anything distract you from your goals. The fourth card is the Devil. And I know this card can be scary when people see it, but please do not panic, because in the context of your reading, this card is showing up as a warning and a release, not as a curse or a problem. Let me explain what the universe is trying to tell you here. The Devil card represents bondage, limitation, and being chained to something that is not serving your highest good. This could be a toxic relationship, a limiting belief about yourself, an addiction, or unhealthy habit, a job that is draining your soul, or any situation where you feel trapped or stuck. The reason this card is showing up now is because you are about to break free from whatever has been holding you back, and the universe wants you to recognize these chains so you can consciously choose to release them. What I am seeing is that for a long time, you might have convinced yourself that certain limitations in your life were just the way things had to be. Maybe you told yourself that you could not leave that relationship because of X, Y, and Z reasons. Or you could not quit that job because you needed the money. Or you could not pursue your dreams because you did not have the right qualifications or connections. The Devil card is illuminating these false beliefs and showing you that the chains that have been holding you back were never locked in the first place. You have always had the key. You have always had the power to free yourself. Here is the thing about the Devil card that most people do not understand. The figures in the card are chained, but the chains are loose. They could remove them at any time. They choose to stay bound, and that is what the universe is calling out right now. Where in your life have you been choosing limitation over freedom because it felt safer or more familiar? Where have you been staying small because breaking free felt too scary or too uncertain? The good news, and this is important, is that I am seeing this card as representing the past or the situation you are actively leaving behind as you step into the success and abundance shown in the other cards. So the Devil is not your future. It is what you are releasing to make room for your future. You are breaking chains, Aries. You are freeing yourself from whatever has been holding you hostage, and that liberation is going to feel absolutely incredible. For some of you, this might mean finally ending a relationship or situation that you have known for a long time was not right for you. For others, it might mean releasing limiting beliefs about what you are capable of or what you deserve. And for some of you, it might mean literally walking away from a job, a place, or a lifestyle that has been suffocating your spirit. Whatever it is, The energy of liberation is incredibly strong right now, and you are ready to claim your freedom. The fifth card I pulled is the Ten of Pentacles, and I actually gasped when this came out because this is one of the most abundant, prosperous, and joyful cards in the entire tarot deck. This card represents legacy, generational wealth, family prosperity, and long-term security. This is not about a quick win or a temporary boost. This is about establishing something that lasts, something that grows, something that you can build upon for years to come. The Ten of Pentacles is showing me that the success and abundance coming your way is not fleeting. This is not going to be here today and gone tomorrow. What you are building right now, what you are creating, what you are stepping into, it has the potential to transform not just your life but the lives of the people you love. This is generational impact we are talking about here. For some of you, this card is literally about family and home. Maybe you are buying your first home, or upgrading to a bigger and better living situation, or creating a stable foundation for your family. There is this beautiful energy of comfort, security, and belonging with the Ten of Pentacles. It represents being surrounded by the people you love in a space that feels safe and nurturing. For others, this card represents building a business or career that is going to provide for you abundantly for many years to come. This is not a side hustle or a temporary gig. This is your legacy work. This is what you are going to be known for. This is what is going to sustain you financially and fulfill you emotionally for the long haul. What I am really picking up with this card is that you are stepping into a completely different level of prosperity consciousness. Up until now, you might have been operating from a mindset of scarcity, always worried about money, always feeling like you had to struggle or hustle just to survive. But the Ten of Pentacles is showing me that you are transitioning into abundance consciousness, where you trust that there is more than enough, that the universe provides, that you are worthy of wealth and success. The beautiful thing about this card is that it also represents joy and celebration with loved ones. So not only are you prospering individually, but you get to share that prosperity with the people who matter most to you. There is something incredibly fulfilling about being able to treat your family, support your friends, and give back to your community when you are in a position of abundance, and that is exactly what the Ten of Pentacles is promising you. Now the sixth card is the Seven of Swords, and this is where I need you to pay close attention because this card is giving you a heads up about something important. The Seven of Swords traditionally represents deception, theft, strategy, and someone acting in a sneaky or underhanded way. In your reading, this card is showing up as a warning about someone in your life who is not being completely honest with you, or who might be trying to take advantage of your success as it grows. Here is what I am picking up. As you rise, as you step into your power and prosperity, there is someone around you who is watching closely and not with pure intentions. This could be a coworker, a friend, a romantic interest, or even a family member. On the surface, they might seem supportive and happy for you, but underneath, there is envy, there is calculation, there might even be sabotage happening that you are not aware of yet. The Seven of Swords is showing me someone who is being strategically dishonest. They are not confronting you directly, they are not being obvious about their intentions, they are operating in the shadows. This might be someone who is stealing your ideas and passing them off as their own. Someone who is talking behind your back while smiling to your face, someone who is secretly competing with you or trying to undermine your success. Now, I do not want you to become paranoid or start suspecting everyone around you, but I do want you to be aware and discerning. The universe is giving you this information so you can protect yourself and your energy. Pay attention to who is genuinely celebrating your wins and who seems fake or forced in their support. Pay attention to who asks a lot of questions about your plans and strategies but never shares anything about their own. Pay attention to who is always around when you have good news but disappears when you need support. The Seven of Swords is also telling me that you need to be more strategic yourself about what you share and with whom. Not everyone deserves access to your dreams, your plans, and your vision. Some things are meant to be kept private until they are fully manifested. There is wisdom in moving in silence sometimes, especially when you are building something significant. The good news is that this card is also about your cunning and strategy. You are smart, Aries. You are perceptive, and you have the ability to outmaneuver anyone who tries to play games with you. So while there might be someone trying to be sneaky, you are going to be 10 steps ahead of them. You are going to see through their tactics, and you are going to protect what is yours. The seventh card is the Four of Cups, and this one is interesting because it represents apathy, disconnection, and being so focused on what you do not have that you miss the blessings right in front of you. In the context of your reading, I am seeing this card as showing a past state or a state you need to avoid falling back into as good things start happening for you. The Four of Cups shows a person sitting under a tree, arms crossed, looking bored or dissatisfied, while three cups sit in front of them, and a fourth cup is being offered by a hand from a cloud. But this person is so caught up in their own thoughts, so disconnected from the present moment, that they do not even notice the gift being offered to them. What the universe is telling you here is that there might have been a time recently where you felt stuck, uninspired, or like nothing exciting was happening in your life. Maybe you were feeling frustrated because your prayers seemed unanswered, or your efforts did not seem to be paying off, or you were comparing yourself to others and feeling like you were falling behind. The Four of Cups represents that energy of being checked out, of feeling like nothing matters, of being unable to appreciate what you already have because you are so focused on what is missing. But here is why this card is showing up in your reading now. The universe is saying that phase is over. You are coming out of that fog of disconnection and apathy, and you are about to be fully present for all the amazing things that are about to happen. The Four of Cups is a reminder not to take your blessings for granted, not to be so focused on the next thing that you forget to celebrate what you have already achieved, and not to let cynicism or jadedness prevent you from receiving the gifts the universe is trying to give you. I am also picking up that some of you might need to work on being more open and receptive. Sometimes we get so used to struggling or being disappointed that even when good things start happening, we have a hard time trusting them or accepting them. The Four of Cups is telling you to stay open, stay receptive, stay present. Do not talk yourself out of your blessings because they do not look exactly the way you expected them to look. This card is also a gentle nudge to practice gratitude. When you start receiving the abundance, success, and opportunities that the other cards are promising, take time to acknowledge them, appreciate them, and be genuinely grateful for them. Gratitude is a frequency that attracts even more blessings, so the more you can cultivate that energy, the more you are going to receive. The eighth card is the Hermit, and this card is absolutely beautiful because it represents wisdom, introspection, and divine guidance. The Hermit is not about being lonely or isolated. It is about going within to find the answers you seek. It is about trusting your own inner knowing and allowing yourself to be guided by your higher self and the universe. What I am seeing with the Hermit is that before all of this success and abundance fully manifests in your physical reality, you are going through or have recently gone through a period of deep introspection. This might have felt like a withdrawal from the world, like you needed time alone to think, to process, to figure things out. And that was not a bad thing, Aries. That was necessary. The Hermit is showing me that you have been doing important inner work. Maybe you have been in therapy. Maybe you have been journaling. Maybe you have been meditating or spending time in nature. Whatever form it has taken, you have been getting clear on who you are, what you want, and what your true values are. And that clarity is what is allowing you to step into the next phase of your life with confidence and certainty. This card is also telling me that you have divine guidance available to you right now. The Hermit holds a lantern, illuminating the path ahead. That lantern represents your intuition, your inner wisdom, and the guidance you are receiving from the universe. Your spirit guides, your angels, whoever or whatever you believe in. You are being led, Aries. You are not walking this path alone. Even when it feels uncertain or scary, you have support from the spiritual realm. And all you need to do is trust and follow the light. I am picking up that some of you might be naturally intuitive or even psychic, and the Hermit is encouraging you to develop and trust those gifts even more. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to synchronicities. Pay attention to those gut feelings that tell you yes or no about a person or situation. Your intuition is sharp right now, and it is trying to guide you toward your highest good. The Hermit is also a card of teaching and sharing wisdom. So as you step into your success and abundance, you are going to find that people are naturally drawn to you for guidance and advice. You have learned valuable lessons through your experiences, and sharing those lessons with others is going to be part of your purpose and your legacy. Do not be surprised if you find yourself in a mentor role or if people start looking to you as a source of inspiration and wisdom. The ninth card is the Five of Cups. And I know this might seem like a sad or negative card at first, but in the context of your reading, it is actually showing something really important. The Five of Cups represents loss, grief, and disappointment. But it also represents the choice to focus on what remains rather than what is gone. In the image of the Five of Cups, we see a figure in a black cloak staring down at three spilled cups, mourning what has been lost. But behind this figure, there are two cups still standing, full and upright, and in the background, there is a bridge leading to a castle, representing a path forward. The message of this card is that yes, there has been loss. Yes, there has been disappointment. But all is not lost. There is still hope. There is still a path forward. There are still blessings to be claimed. What I am picking up for you, Aries, is that you have experienced some form of loss or disappointment recently. This could be the end of a relationship, the loss of a job or opportunity, a friendship that fell apart, a dream that did not pan out the way you hoped, and that loss was real, and your grief about it is valid. The Five of Cups is acknowledging that you have every right to feel sad, hurt, or disappointed about what did not work out. But here's the crucial message. You cannot stay in that space of mourning forever. You cannot keep staring at the spilled cups and replaying what went wrong. You have to turn around and see the two cups that are still standing. You have to see the bridge and the castle in the background. You have to recognize that life is still offering you beautiful things, and you have to choose to move forward. The Five of Cups is showing up in your reading as a card of transition. You are moving from grief to gratitude. You are moving from disappointment to hope. You are moving from what did not work out to what is about to work out even better than you imagined. This is the card that bridges where you have been to where you are going. I am also picking up that whatever you lost was actually a blessing in disguise. At the time, it probably felt devastating. It probably felt like your world was falling apart. But with the benefit of hindsight and the clarity that comes with the Hermit, you are starting to see that losing that thing actually freed you up to receive something better. Maybe that relationship ending made space for your soulmate to enter. Maybe losing that job opened the door to a career that is more aligned with your purpose. Maybe that disappointment redirected you onto a path that is going to bring you more fulfillment and success than you ever dreamed possible. The 10th and final card I pulled for you is the Knight of Swords. And this card is bringing such powerful, decisive, action-oriented energy to close out your reading. The Knight of Swords represents swift action, clear communication, mental clarity, and charging forward with determination and purpose. This knight does not hesitate, does not second-guess, and does not waste time. When he sees an opportunity or knows what needs to be done, he moves. What I am seeing with this card is that all of the insights, all of the healing, all of the preparation that has been happening is about to translate into rapid, decisive action. You are about to have a moment of absolute clarity where you know what you need to do, and you are going to do it without hesitation. This could be making a bold career move, having a difficult but necessary conversation, taking a financial risk that feels scary but right, or making a major life decision that you have been putting off. The Knight of Swords is showing me that you are done with confusion, done with indecision, done with playing small. You are stepping into warrior energy, and you are ready to fight for what you want, fight for what you deserve, and fight for the life you are meant to live. And when you operate from this energy of clarity and determination, nothing can stop you. This card is also about communication, so I am picking up that some of you are going to need to speak your truth in a big way. Maybe you need to set boundaries with someone who has been taking advantage of you. Maybe you need to advocate for yourself at work and ask for the raise or promotion you deserve. Maybe you need to have an honest conversation with a partner about what you need in the relationship. Whatever it is, the Knight of Swords is giving you the courage and the clarity to say what needs to be said. I am also seeing that news, information, or communication is coming to you fast. This could be an email, a phone call, a message, or a conversation that changes everything. And this news is going to require you to think quickly and act decisively. Trust yourself, Aries. Trust your mind. Trust your ability to assess a situation and make the right call. You have everything you need within you to navigate whatever comes your way. The Knight of Swords is the perfect card to close out this reading because it represents the culmination of everything we have been talking about. You have done the inner work. You have gained clarity. You have released what was holding you back. And now you are ready to charge forward into the abundant, successful, joyful future that is waiting for you. So let me bring this all together for you, Aries, because the energy in this reading is absolutely explosive in the best possible way. You are standing at a threshold right now, a moment in your life where everything is about to shift dramatically and rapidly. The Knight of Wands kicked off this reading with the promise of swift movement and exciting opportunities, and that energy is already building. Things are about to start happening fast, and you need to be ready to move with confidence and trust. The Queen of Pentacles showed us that material abundance and financial security are flowing to you as a result of all your hard work and dedication. This is your time to thrive, to enjoy the fruits of your labor, to create a beautiful life for yourself that feels abundant and secure. You have earned this, and the universe is ready to deliver. The Seven of Wands reminded us that success comes with challenges, that you are going to need to stand your ground and protect what is yours, but you have the strength and the strategic thinking to win every battle that comes your way. The devil revealed that you are breaking free from old limitations and false beliefs that have been holding you back, and that liberation is creating space for all the blessings that are coming. The Ten of Pentacles promised long-term prosperity, legacy, and the ability to create something meaningful that lasts. This is not just about you getting what you want. This is about you building a foundation for lasting success and being able to share that abundance with the people you love. The Seven of Swords warned you to be discerning about who you trust and to protect your energy and ideas from people who might not have your best interests at heart. The Four of Cups reminded you to stay present, stay grateful, and stay open to receiving the blessings that are being offered to you. Do not let cynicism or disappointment from the past prevent you from recognizing and accepting the gifts that are coming your way now. The Hermit showed us that you have divine guidance available to you, that your intuition is sharp, and that the inner work you have been doing has prepared you for this moment. The Five of Cups acknowledged that yes, there has been loss and disappointment, but it is time to turn around and see what remains, to see the path forward, to choose hope over grief. And finally, the Knight of Swords brought us home with the promise of clarity, decisive action, and the courage to charge forward into your destiny without hesitation or doubt. Aries, this reading is screaming one message at you. Get ready. Get ready for rapid changes. Get ready for abundance. Get ready for opportunities. Get ready to step into a version of yourself that is more powerful, more confident, and more successful than you have ever been before. The universe is aligning everything in your favor, and all you need to do is trust, stay open, and take action when the moment calls for it. I am so excited for you and for everything that is about to unfold in your life. This is your time, Aries. This is your moment to shine, to prosper, to celebrate, and to claim everything you have been dreaming of. The cards are clear, the energy is undeniable, and your destiny is presenting itself to you right now. Thank you so much for being here and for allowing me to read for you today. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments what you are most excited about or what you are ready to manifest. And remember, you are powerful, you are deserving, and you are absolutely unstoppable.